Good evening, Rebel fans, and welcome to Skipperville, Alabama, where your Georgia W. Long Rebels has their home opener against the Ariton Purple Cats here tonight for round two of region play. And I'm Matt Johnson, be calling you play-by-play, along with a new host this week, my regular Friday night cohort. He's off doing the Lord's work this weekend, so we got the guy in the truck, the guy that drives the truck. He's going to be pulling double duty tonight. Cliff Haynes will be with me. Cliff, we made it here this rivalry week.
Yeah, Coach Watts and I talked about this at the coaches show last night. We played in Ariton the last 2 years. Be the first time this rivalry game has been at home in a few years, and so it's exciting to see. If nothing else, I can guarantee you 110% you will not hear Purple Rain played out of our PA system tonight.
No, if you hear it, it's going to be from a cell phone, somebody walking away, hopefully, with a sad, sad growl on their face.
That's right, Matt. And so one of the things that we've tried to – so been a busy season. You guys have you started off strong, right? So
Yes, we've had a good start to the year, and we started hitting on all cylinders to start with, and we're 7-1 right now, and we've played some good competition, and we've really been clicking. And we had an injury to our team, and we had to lost our leader in our chemistry and we kind of failed last night to Houston Academy, which is they're ranked 6th in 3A, and so we played them 5 sets and had a great game, and we had some young girls step up to play, and I mean we just got to keep playing and keep building chemistry with the team we got now, and we got a bright future. And our junior high program is undefeated.
Yeah.
Our JV team has lost 1 game. I mean, they look in all 3 teams, the girls are playing strong.
So not only has it been rivalry week, and you got me there, Matt.
I got you.
Rivalry
week.
Not only have we played Ariton in football this week, but we've also took them on in volleyball.
Yep.
And I want to thank you for that, Coach Long. That did me good when I heard how that ended up. That was good. You and the girls, that was great.
It was.
So, but that was the first time we'd lost a set, right? And so they took us to 5, but we were able to pull it out in the end.
Started off, and I'm not making excuses on an injury or anything, but in the first set we had our team leader went down, and we just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
And it took us 2 full sets to get our head right.
Yeah.
And they beat us first 2 sets, and the girls turned it around and won the last 3 sets. Come back and won 3 straight sets, and fought through adversity. And that's what you build a program on. That's something we can use later.
Yeah.
When we get down.
So you've mentioned it a couple of times, the injury. So Malia Long went down this week with a knee injury. Sounds like torn ACL and meniscus.
Yeah, she did, and that's a big loss for us. We're replacing a 4-year starter senior with a 9th grader. That's a lot of inexperience and never started a varsity game, but she played last night, and I replaced her with Kaylee Foster, and she's very athletic. She did a very good job, and I can't complain about what she did at all. And the future is definitely bright for GW Long. We got a young team, and they're fighters.
Hey, 5 sets to a larger school, that's very respectable.
Well, see,
especially when you lose, like you said, your ace.
We beat Houston Academy the second week in the season in Dothan, and beat them in 2 straight sets, the best 2 out of 3, and played really, really well. And then last night, we all but had them. I mean, we just made a few mistakes, and it was just youth. But and really, when you get used to playing beside somebody, and that's the rotation you're in, and you trust them, they trust you, and then you look up and they're not there, and you don't know what each other's doing, and you're trying to figure out, if I got this ball, do you got this ball? And it hurts you on knowing your position, knowing where you're at and which ball I'm going to get. And last night we had some mistakes, by everybody, because they were just out of sync a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, it was the fight in the girls that I'm excited about. I tell these girls all the time, if somebody offered me a job anywhere in the Wiregrass, I would not take it because I choose you. These girls are special. They've got heart. They've got fight, and I think they're the The parents have done a great job raising them. They're good morally. I don't have any discipline problems, and I'm just really excited about how they play in the fight, because the girls we've had the last 6 or 7 years that's took us to win the state championship and took us to the Final Four and the semifinals, I call them dogs. I mean, they come out and fight. They will fight you. They may not cheer loud, and they may not do anything, but when it comes time, they're going to fight you.
They get with it.
And this bunch of girls right here is going to be our next group of girls. I'm telling you, this young group has got some fight in them. And when they get down, they fight that much harder. And last night I seen that, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, basically you got two other seniors there, Allie Whitehead and Emma Grace Caraway.
Yep.
And
Really
so they're just going to have to they're going to have to step up. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
So.
And they did last night. They stepped up and played great, and we just got to focus on each point.
Yeah.
Not each set, not each game. We got to focus on where we're supposed to be at each, because we got some youth on the team, and and it comes down to one single play. I mean, like last night, it went down to the wire, and HA's experience, it probably prevailed at the end in the last set, because we made a few mistakes and they didn't make a few mistakes. So we just and we played them again in about 2 weeks. So we hoping to turn that thing around again.
So you're looking here at the schedule for the rest of the season over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, got some pretty big teams lined up. Give us a little bit of insight on what we got going on as we're looking into the future.
Tomorrow we got a big tournament Enterprise. There's 16 teams in it, and there's we in our bracket we play Pike Road, which is a 5A team.
Yep.
And they've been ranked for years, and last few years in volleyball. And then we got Bay High School out of Panama City. That's a great team, and we got Opp and Charles Henderson. We got some big schools we're playing tomorrow. But in the tournament, there's Central Phoenix City. There's Opelika. I mean, there's some big schools in this tournament, and that's what we want to put ourselves in to the best competition. I mean, win, lose, or draw, we want to face the best competition we can face.
That's right. Because
that's going to, in the end, that's going to pay off. And then next week we got 2 area games. Well, we got 3 area games. We got Abbeville. We got a doubleheader Tuesday, and then we got Ariton again next Thursday, and then we got Barber County. Our area will be through in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's time to go.
Yeah. So I got one more question for you, and you talked about losing Malia, but how is it coming into a new season, the first year you've coached, that you haven't got one of your longs playing?
Well, I tell you, it's tough, because I got 2 daughters playing college volleyball right now, and I'm here coaching the same time they're playing.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting to see my own daughters play, and that's tough. And I see them online sometimes after the fact, but it's just like not being there. It's the first time I hadn't got to see my own daughters play.
Yeah.
And but I'm not, for years people have said, you're just coaching because your daughters. You're just coaching for your daughters. I'm not. I'm coaching these kids. These kids are special, and they're good people, and they make me a better person. And I've been in sports all my life, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm not in sports, because this gives me opportunity to compete.
Right.
And when I walk out there on that court, a lot of people get high on drugs. A lot of people get high on alcohol. I get high on competition.
Competition atmosphere.
And when you get to go out there and compete with this type of girls and how they compete every day and how they compete in practice, I mean, it, as old church song said, it is well with my soul.
Yeah.
I mean, it drives me. I can't wait. All this pressure in the world, when I get to practice, it's my getaway. It's what relieves my stress. So I'm really excited about them. And my daughters are doing really good in college. I got the chance to take the team to Enterprise the other night and see Emma Claire and them, and they beat LBW in 4 sets. And, I mean, it was a great game. All the girls enjoyed it, but I enjoyed getting to see my daughter play.
Yeah.
It was a great game. But
at least they're close enough by where you'll be able to.
Well, Emma Claire is Mary Beth.
Emma Claire.
Way up there.
Yeah, that's right.
She's way up there in North Georgia.
That's right.
At Shorter University. That's a long way, 4 hours.
Yeah, you can't just run up there after practice.
Yeah. But they understand, and I understand, and I'm excited about the future here. We've got a young group of girls coming that's gonna be tough. I mean, we've got one of the best JV teams we've ever had, and all of them's gonna move up. So the next few years is gonna be pretty potent.
Yeah,
I look forward to it.
If I don't mess it up. That's possible.
Well, Coach Long, I appreciate you joining us tonight in the pregame. Good luck the rest of the week, and go Rebels.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to go hear a quick. We're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating, but here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago, when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property, or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110.
I'd welcome back to Skipperville, Alabama for tonight's game against the Rebels and the Ariton Purple Cats. And Cliff, Coach Long, he's given us a lot to look forward to in the coming years here through the volleyball program, it sounds like.
Yeah, you know, and that's one of those sports that I wasn't really familiar with for a long time. And whenever Aubrey started in 7th grade and started playing a little bit, I come to really enjoy volleyball. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's air conditioned.
Hey.
But I don't know. Luckily, it's not beach volleyball, but it's a fun time. So let's get into last week and kind of and see what we had going on.
Yeah, last week we was over in Sampson and beat the Sampson Tigers 35-0. You can see total yards on offense last week. We pretty much dominated. Total yards 436 to Sampson's 100 yards.
You know, Matt, one of the biggest things there, and we've talked about it whenever we were just offline, but the key is we put up 27 more plays overall than Sampson. So that's huge. If you can control the ball, run the most plays, typically you're going to be the one that's going to come out.
Yeah, you go and look at the first downs, 19-5. That's a pretty one-sided ball game there. You can tell that we was able to control the clock, run the ball, do what we needed to, keep possession, and still had penalties that,
Yeah, you know, the rushing yards, seeing the rushing yards kind of come back a little bit and go up. That's huge. We've talked about it in the coaches show. One thing that Coach Watts brought that we're not really very familiar with here at Long was the pass.
Right.
And so we're throwing the ball a lot more. But last week we went back kind of bread and butter and kind of hammered out some yards there and turned out to really be the key.
We did. O-line opened up some big holes. Bryson got through. You know, he had a long run for a touchdown. And I tell you what, go back to Bryson. Big game. Big game for Bryson last week. Right at 200 yards rushing, and that's, 12 carries, you think?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. And you look at it, too. I mean, he even got recognized, WTVY Player of the Week nominations. And so,
that's right.
Anytime you get a little bit of exposures, that's always great. And, penalties, we talked about it in the coaches show with Coach Watts yesterday. He hadn't complained about it necessarily, but he's made it clear that he thinks that there were several that they called that probably weren't holds, but and they had a big impact on the game. I know that I looked at one. I talk about my kids a lot, but that's kind of the biggest thing I got going on. And, and Grayson got a holding call against him, and you go back and look at it on film, and it just ain't there.
No.
It ain't there.
No, and he owned up and he accepted all. He took responsibility for all of them the first game, but as you get in the second game, you could tell they was some that were good, clean blocks that they just called holding on. And hey, but we was able to get around it. Like you said, keep the ball, move the ball, score, and went on to shut out them Tigers.
Anytime you can pitch a shutout, we had Coach Griggs on last night, and that was one of the big things. He was proud of his defense for being able to kind of shut them out and handle it. And anytime you do it, it doesn't really matter how pretty or ugly it is. A W is a W. And so in the end, all we're concerned about is, those wins. And so
that's right. And I'm not non-biased here calling this game, but I'd love to see a shutout tonight.
Hey, man, let me tell you, that's one of the things that I've lost some sleep over for the last week or so thinking about this game. And, it's one of those things as we, both of us being alumni from GW Long, and, there's a lot of history there, and it means a lot. This is a big game, and a lot of people are able to.
And like we was talking about on the coach's show last night, this used to be the end of the season game, but then they made, back whenever Ariton was 1A, we were 2A, they changed it to where you could not play a region game to end the season with. So they just went ahead and being we wasn't in the same class, they moved Ariton up way in the season, and it's just never set right. I still love to see it out there at Game 9.
I agree.
But it is what it is. We're going to take them on here tonight. And I'm just proud to be on our home field tonight.
Yeah.
I've been over there the last 2 years, and field's looking good. It's football weather, and I just hope we can take it to these Purple Cats tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can push that wind out a little bit. It does look like as we've sit here, the rain, it looks like the longer we've been here today, it keeps moving further and further out. We're right here at kickoff. They're predicting a 15% chance of rain and 80 degrees, Matt. That's what we need to think about.
That's right. And that slight breeze, like I said, it's nice.
Yeah. Well, let's hear another word from a couple of our sponsors, and whenever we come back, we'll hear tonight's starting lineups, and we'll talk about some of the region matchups. If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast, and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30, followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business.
All right, welcome back to Skipperville. Cheerleaders getting out on the field, getting lined up to hold the run through for the guys to come through. But while they're doing that, Cliff, let's go on and talk about the starting lineup for tonight.
So here's the starting lineup for offense. It's pretty much a carbon copy of last week. Braden Jordan was injured. Grayson Haynes came in and filled that spot, and so that we're kind of keeping up with the same thing. Starting off number 2, Bryson Hughes back at quarterback. Wide receivers Cameron Richards and Braden Whitehead and Jeremiah Hairston kind of rounds out that wide receiver crew.
In the backfield with Bryson will be Blaine Wood and Swade Kirkley. And then we got to give the love to that big O-line.
Well, we won't say big compared to what we've seen already on the Ariton side. Ariton's kicker is bigger than our biggest lineman. So we'll start off here with Micah Hawkins and Landon Grubbs. Like I said, Grayson there at center, and Marvin McLeod and Hunter Kirchner, they round out the offensive line. let's take a look at the defense.
And starting at the top of the defense, you'll see is number 2, Bryson Hughes. And hopefully he, got to be in good shape, good athlete to be able to play both sides of the ball. And most of our
special teams, yeah.
Special team players and all, they are.
Yep.
And Cam Richards will be back there with him, Braden Whitehead, and then good linebacking core there.
Yeah, Blaine Wood in there at middle linebacker, Preston Williams back at corner. Defensive lineman, again, not big guys, but they're.
But that 22 Kirkley will hit you.
He's like his daddy. He's pretty stubborn. Me and Jason, his daddy, went to school together. I've known Jason a long time, and I think that he passed that right down to his boy. Got Swade, Kirkley, Hunter Hagler, kind of in the same boat. They're, average size guys that are been called on to finish out that line. Then Cohen Pritchett back with us this year. He came on later, and there at linebacker also.
Yeah, along with Cohen Pritchett, we got Landon Grubbs, Marvin McLeod there at linebacker, and got Lane Sewell.
Yeah, Lane's getting the start this week. There he'll line up pretty much right over center, and he'll be there out there all night, kind of wreaking havoc there in the middle. Let's take a quick look at last week's region's results. So everybody last week was playing in region games. Zion Chapel, Wicksburg, they tied up. Wicksburg took Zion Chapel 30-14. Cottonwood, I tell you, man, Cottonwood, you start looking at the region matchups and how Cottonwood is looking so far, and Cottonwood looks legit, man.
They sure do. They put a half 100 up on Yellow Jackets from Abbeville.
Yeah.
And then this Ariton crowd, they hosted Geneva County last week. Geneva County had a new quarterback starting for them. Theirs got hurt the week before. And Ariton was able to put up 44 on Geneva County. So, and then, of course, we were able to shut out Sampson Tigers 35-0.
Yeah, and anytime you pitch that shutout, that's always a good thing. Let's look at this week's region's matchups.
Of course, you got Ariton travel to Skipperville tonight, play the Rebels here. Geneva County, they had to go up 431 to Abbeville. See if Abbeville's overcome that beating they got last week.
The thing about Abbeville, Matt, going to Abbeville is I don't mind going to Abbeville. It's close to home. It's not that big of a deal. What stinks, though, is they've got a big, nice new field over there with no bleachers and no lights, and we're having to go downtown to play on a field that was probably built in the
That's
the 70s.
Right. You go up the highway there, you can look over and see that nice, pretty field. I'm like, man, I just wish we had a place to see it. We could come over here and watch a ball game.
Yeah, hey, man, I tell you, there's going to be a barn burner probably over in Wicksburg tonight. Cottonwood heads over to Wicksburg, and that'll probably be a good matchup. I would expect that whoever wins this game, whoever wins our game tonight, will be in the driver's seat for the region.
I agree, because you can see Sampson will be traveling to Zion Chapel tonight, and I don't know, that one may just that might be a score fest.
Hey, you never know. It looks like never know what's going to happen whenever it comes down to it. Somebody's going to step up and answer that call, and they'll be able to show out for their team, and that's what I'm hoping that we do tonight.
That's right. Us two looks like their captains getting ready for the coin toss.
So who we got as captains? We got Bryson Hughes, Lane Sewell, Cohen Pritchett, Braden Jordan, Braden Whitehead, and Roma Daniels. So looks like an all-senior.
Our senior course taking us out tonight.
Yeah. So it's good to see those guys on the front. These guys, we've watched them play. Bryson and Cohen, I've watched them play since flag football. So it's one of those things. It's good to see those kids step up and be leaders on varsity, and obviously you can see it here. They're the ones that are stepping out.
This goes back to like Coach Long was saying a while ago. He don't have he don't have a child at the school, but he's still here because he just loves. That's more or less why I'm sitting here. I mean, I just love all these kids, the competition. It does me good to be here. I see no quit in me in the years to come to be supporting the programs up here at Long, and I love Friday nights.
You know, and it's obvious too, Matt. Whenever you're sitting up here, we're right in the middle. We're not in the press box this year. Y'all can hear online that, you know, we got a lot of wind going on and everything. You can tell we're kind of down in the heart of the belly of the beast, as you could say.
That's right. We want to be in here amongst them.
But, you know, it's good to see everybody walk by and, you know, most people, you know, it's the longer, the closer, the older mine get and kind of get out of that elementary school and all, I'm starting to see a lot more that I don't recognize. But, man, whenever you come back to a ball game like this, it's like a family reunion almost.
It is. It is. I finished in '86, and I can still see some of the faculty here that's retired and coming back just to enjoy Friday night football, and I see a lot of old classmates. So, like you said, it's just like coming back to family reunion.
Yeah. And, you know, and to be honest, some of those kids that's dressed up in the white and purple, I've watched them grow up too. You know.
Oh yeah, I've got a niece over there that's cheerleading for the Purple Cats tonight.
And I'm sure you got a couple of nephews that are over there.
They up and coming Purple Cats. They'll be playing tomorrow.
And I can assure you, on Sunday morning, if they're at church, they're going to be running their mouth or they're either going to be crying. It depends on how the game turns out.
It'll either be the referees cheated them or we cheated them. If we win, and if they win, they the best in the country. They ain't nobody can play with them.
That's right,
but
Matt.
I wouldn't expect it no other way.
That's part of being a rivalry.
That's exactly what it's made of right there.
Okay, so let's real quick during the national anthem, let's take this time and hear a word from our sponsors.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110. If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30, followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business.
You know, just getting our focused on what we're doing, you know, and again, focusing on what we do, making sure that we execute the right way. You know, I think we're ready to go. We're about to find out.
Ready. Good luck, Coach. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Jay.
All right, here come your Rebels. And Cliff, as many times as I do it, I never watch the coin toss. So we'll have to wait and see how they're going to line up. I was too busy running my mouth to see how coin toss ended. So.
Yeah, to be honest, I was looking at cameras trying to get everything switched over, and
I understand. Hey,
not only is it big shoes to fill with Brandon being gone,
hey, when you got to be in the truck and out of the truck and drive the truck,
yeah,
it's tough.
we'll figure it out though. I feel like
We need
it
your
looks
chair
like-
on wheels. You can just slide up and down the table.
yeah, it looks like Roma's headed out there. He's so it looks like we probably either way we're going to kick off here in the
To start this ball
get
game.
it started. Matt, I didn't get a lineup from Ariton. I'm going to pull it up here. We'll do the best we can with what we can on this line online here with Max Prep. See what we've got going on. See if they have their lineups posted.
All right, Roma Daniels set to kick off for the Rebels. Ariton's got 3 back to receive. It's going to be a short kick. The 30 fair catch is called for at the 31-yard line.
Kind of interesting giving them short field there at the beginning, but
Yeah, going to start at the 32. Be first down and 10 for the Purple Cats.
Matt, we talked about it. You'll see here, you know, you can see these guys running up the offensive line. They got a lot of size on us, but, you know, I think speed maybe is where we're going to pick that up at.
Yes. Quarterback takes a snap, keeps it himself, runs up, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Bulls forward for a couple of yards up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Blaine Wood stuck that in there and met him right at the line of scrimmage and was able to bring him down there with a couple of the Rebels, but good defensive stand there.
Bring up second down and 8 for the Purple Cats. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looks to throw, throws complete.
We had 2 open over there, Matt. I don't really know exactly if we overloaded to that side. I missed exactly how that worked, but really would have liked to
up to the 49-yard line, be first down and 10. Purple Cats just short of midfield.
Yeah, would have liked to have had a little bit more.
Yeah, looks like he could have made that pass to either one of those, and they were open.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something that we'll have to kind of watch over the rest of the night.
Quarterback takes a snap, keeps it himself, goes around the right side. Oh, and missed tackle by several Rebels where he's finally brought down by number 19, Preston Williams.
Yeah.
Pickup of about 9 on the play.
It's one of those deals, Matt. We got to get him in the backfield. Looks like we could have had him a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. And
yeah, we made contact, just didn't wrap up and hang on.
They're going to be just about a yard short.
And this will open up the playbook where you can try a little something right here.
Yeah.
Hands off to his back. Bulls forward, crosses the 40. Down to about the 38-yard line. Be enough for a Purple Cat first down.
Yeah, that stop made by Marvin McLeod. Marvin's going to be a big part of the defense and offense as he continues to grow and get a little bit older. But he's a good-looking kid whenever you see him out there on the field.
Yeah, he's just a freshman, isn't he?
Yeah, freshman. Yeah, I had to think about that just a minute.
Quarterback sort of delayed draw. Pulls it down, runs it up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, we talked about Swade and Hunter Hagler, those guys being around the ball, being fast and being right there. And that's exactly what happened. Swade met him right there in the hole and was able to make a play.
Bring up second down and 7 for the Purple Cats.
Coach Griggs talked a lot last night about the strength of our defense and being prepared for schemes, and so we'll see how this works out.
Handoff again. Back goes to the left side, stops. Stutters hung on by Landon Grubbs for the tackle there.
Yeah, you know, Matt, that's one of those that particular play is one of those plays that we talked about it during the coaches show. We've talked about it at church Sunday about being able to turn these guys around and push them back towards the middle, stretch it out, make them come back to the heart of the defense.
That's right.
And that with that play right there, that's exactly what we had been trying to get them to do, and we talked with Coach Watts about.
That's right. Bring up a big third down, 3rd and 5 for the Cats. From the Rebel 33-yard line. Quarterback keeps it himself, pulls in, going to the right side, will lead block in front of him. Great open field tackle by number 7, Braden Whitehead. Gain of about 1 on the play. You're going to bring up 4th down and 4, maybe a long 3.
Looks like gonna be. It looked like a generous spot there, Matt. Looks
wow,
like it's gonna
what
be
a spot.
About a yard. They're gonna be about a yard shy. They're gonna line up here. Looks like they're gonna line up and go for it. That was pretty generous. I don't really know exactly. I missed seeing that one live. I was looking down at the screen.
Hands the ball off to number 7, goes around the right side. Going to be enough for a 1st down. Stop made at the 26-yard line.
I tried to look up the roster and wasn't really lucky. Wasn't able to find out. Now I'm pretty sure that was a Sin to Sin connection, right?
I believe so.
I think that was Ian Sin came in and Addison. I can't remember. I don't have their lineups here with me.
Hands the ball off. Goes up the middle of the field. Up to about the 22-yard line. Pick up of about 3.
Something we hadn't seen a whole lot of, Matt. Went back under center. We don't run a lot under center. We haven't seen a whole lot right now. So far this season, go under center. They lined up right behind that big offensive line, and looks like they're trying to just push it right down the field.
Hand off again. Number 7 makes a quick cut back toward the middle of the field. Gets tackled at the 15-yard line. Be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, we turned him back around and headed him back up, but middle linebackers looks like they might have been might have been a little bit out of position. Might have had a little bit of issues there. Again, going right back under center.
Takes the ball, hands off. He's met at just past the line of scrimmage down to about the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Matt, is different watching the game from this side. Last year, I've watched all these home games. Last couple of years, been in the press box.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. I do enjoy getting out. That is one of the things about sitting in the press box. Whenever you're out there, you're pretty much away from everybody else, and you don't really get to do a whole lot of talking except to the couple that are in there, which a lot of times that might be a good thing. But
that's right. They look like they're having a heat timeout on the field right now. Although, like me and you were saying earlier, it's very nice out here tonight.
Yeah, this might be the last week. I don't remember exactly how many weeks they do. Did they go in for heat timeouts? But
yeah, I don't think it's very many more if it is another week. Yeah, like you said. Bringing them back out onto the field. Be 2nd down and short 7 for Ariton. Quarterback by himself takes a snap, pulls it down to run it. Still on his feet, crosses the goal line. Going to be in for a touchdown. I'll tell you what, that big line just made him a hole right there that he couldn't resist.
I tell you, that's a if we can't figure out what to do about that and then kind of plug that middle up, it's going to be a long night. Long night. They did a great job kind of walking that ball down the field.
They did. Took a lot of time off the clock. Only 5:38 left to play in the first quarter. On for the extra point now.
Definitely a flag on the play. I'm not real sure exactly which one.
Encroachment called against the Rebels.
We'll line up and do it again. And Matt, what are they've run some off and run some on. I don't really know exactly.
I don't know.
Okay, looks like they are going to line up and kick the extra point.
Well, they backed Ariton up. 5.
I missed that. I don't understand. Maybe that's why. Huh.
Kick is up. The kick is good.
Not exactly mad. I guess we had a couple people walk up kind of right there and as it was getting started, so I kind of missed what happened with that play.
Yeah, me too. They first called offsides on the defense, but backed Ariton up 5 yards and kicked again. So
that must
regardless, 5:38 to go in the first. Ariton 7, your Rebels 0. But
that must have been why they ran their guys. Ariton must have thought kind of like we did that
they were going to probably go for the 2 point, and then found out, whoa.
Hey, Jay, see if we can get Jay online. Jay, what happened? What happened there with that little going back and forth? We kind of missed that.
Start on Ariton. I don't know what they did. I guess they negated each other on those penalties. Long come across the ball, and then they made the offense jump, so they just re-kicked it, looks like.
All right, kickoff is fielded by Braden Whitehead at the 10-yard line, crosses the 20 up to the 25, still on his feet. Gets out to about the 26-yard line.
There's some that are bigger than Braden Whitehead, but there's not very many that have much more heart than he does.
None at all.
As we'd like to say, they're brought down by a host of Purple Cats.
Yeah, there's 2 on that Rebel team right there, 22 and 7, that just love to hit you. Before they took, they'd rather do that than take their next breath, I believe. All right, 1st and 10 for the Rebels from their own 26. Bryson takes a snap, drops back, throws out to Braden Whitehead by himself. Nobody in front of him. Looks like it's clean field. 5. Touchdown, Rebels.
Great job.
Awesome play, first play call. Boy, coaches had somebody figured out.
Oh, obviously we got something. It looks like the white hats doing. Sounds like Jay said it could be a holding call here against the Rebels.
Sideline warning called against the Rebels.
That's fine.
Touchdown is good.
We'll take that. Hey, we'll take that all day.
You got that right. All right, Roman Daniels in for the extra point. Need a good snap, good hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Man, I don't know what that play was. I haven't seen them run that a whole lot so far this year, but I tell you what, obviously Ariton had not either.
Nobody had studied that because he was wide open. And just like that, folks, 5:15 to play in the first quarter. George W. Long Rebels 7, Ariton Purple Cats 7. And then, hey, just like that, Bryson's got 74 yards passing. And Braden, you know, he had a couple last week that he dropped that, you know, he's been thinking about and thinking about and thinking about. Look at that first one, 74-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, what you talked to his grandma, right?
Yeah, she said that his brother had him out in the yard throwing passes. They love it. He loves it. I tell you what, it's been a pleasure to watch them Whitehead boys play ball growing up. Just been awesome. And to see him get that touchdown is just good. All right, Roma's on to kick off for the Rebels. Short kick, I mean, giving it to them right there at midfield. They're going to start on their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, I know that Roma wanted to get a little bit more hop out of that. It looks like he might have squared that ball up just a little bit more than he wanted and never did get that bounce, and covered it up and went down with it. And so they're going to start off there with a short field.
Maybe that big offensive line, they got to start getting a little winded. And our speed can catch up, and skill positions put some pressure on that quarterback. He takes the snap, rushes it himself, crosses the line of scrimmage, gets across midfield down about the 44-yard line. He sack it down in about 3. And, you know, anytime offense can pick up 7 yards on first down, they feel like that's a win.
Well, it just opens up the playbook, Matt. You know, it just kind of gives you a lot more opportunities there to be able to do something a little bit outside the box.
Swing pass out. Incomplete. Be third down.
You know, we talked to Coach Watts last night during the coaches show, and, you know, he mentioned that they're pretty even across the board. They're pretty much 50-50 run pass, and so be interesting to see if we can put a little bit of pressure on him, what they'll end up doing, breaking out, or kind of maybe we can get them one-dimensional there.
All right, takes the snap, keeps it himself. Stutter steps toward the line. Brought down right at the line or the first down mark.
Looks like they might be about a yard shy. A yard shy.
It is going to be just short of the first down. Bring up fourth down.
This right here, Matt, this is gut check time.
It is.
It's one of those things. It's hard to bring everybody in line up to the line of scrimmage and try to stop the run, but you never know they're gonna.
And we got to watch the ball. You know,
this offensive tackle on this end of the field is lined up. From my angle, looks like he's about a half a yard across the ball to start off with, but.
Be a first down for the Purple Cats all the way up to the Rebel 34-yard line. Be first down and 10. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, drops back, hands off. Stutters, makes one miss.
Two missed.
Bryson. Two miss. Bryson finally makes the tackle. Looks like it may be a horse collar.
I couldn't tell if it was that or what they're calling face mask, I think, Matt. If they call him face mask, I think that's the wrong call. Looked like he grabbed him around the back of the jersey. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
That'll give them a first down and goal inside the 9-yard line.
lining back up under center again.
Hands off to number 7, or number 2, and untouched. Just steps his way into the end zone for a score for the Purple Cats. Tell you what, cameraman was all over that play. You could follow him close. They're doing a great job for us tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jeff Hodges and Bobby Pruitt for our cameramen.
Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 3:09 left to go in the first quarter of play, Ariton Purple Cats 14, your Rebels 7. I just hope it ain't going to be one of those score every time and whoever touches it last.
Which we've only run one play from the line of scrimmage, so it'll be interesting to see whenever we come back out to kind of figure up see exactly what's going on. But guess we'll see a little bit more. Right now we got Braden Whitehead and Preston Williams. They're back ready to receive, and be interested to see maybe if Ariton thinks that they're going to just kind of get comfortable and kick it and let's go play, or if they're going to try to pull something, maybe try to get the ball back.
Yeah, you always got to keep your eye on that crowd. They'll pull a shenanigan out of their hat on you.
Not a shenanigan.
A pure shenanigan. And the kick is up. Going to be touchback.
Probably a good idea. That ball hit that ground as pretty much full speed.
It did.
It would have definitely required a great ground ball play to catch that one and be able to do something with it.
That can get you in trouble if you're trying to catch that.
In a hurry.
Rebels will start on their own 21st down and 10. Bryson by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, pulls it down, runs it himself right up the middle. And he's still on his feet. Gets a bear hug, crosses midfield, all the way down to the 44.
And we're hurrying back up, right back to the line of scrimmage, not to give any breaks.
Big play there by Bryson.
This is one of those things that we talked about, conditioning and hurry up and things with Coach Watts over the last couple of days. Big plays here.
Bryson takes the snap, keeps it again. Gets up to about the 40-yard line, to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
I do think this is probably going to end up being the best defensive line that we've seen so far, so it'll be interesting to see what we're able to do here with our offense.
Bryson takes the snap, drops back like a screen setup to Preston Williams. Short gain on the play.
All of that for about a yard, looks like.
Big third down play for the offense.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff going on there for not to get but more, not gain but 1 yard.
Right. Bryson keeps it himself, still on his feet. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down as he crosses the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. First down, Rebels.
We've got to get that ball down. It's one of those things. That's what I've talked with Grayson about during the week. He's got to make sure to get those snaps down. We can't give them anything.
That's right. It just throws the timing of the whole play off when the quarterback's got to hop to make, to get the snap. But did a good job there. Williams in motion, another high snap. Bryson keeps it himself, and ball is like comes out right there at the end. Going to be recovered by Ariton. Tell you what, he's running hard, but you've got to cover up that football because they're going after it.
Turnovers last week. We didn't talk about it in the pregame, Matt, but we had 2 turnovers there. last week, and in big games like this, turnovers. It ended up it didn't hurt us really. We were able to overcome them. But big games like this, they're going to be hard. It's against a good team. It's hard to give them anything.
That's right. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, goes around the right side, short gain on the play. Pick up not much more than a foot. Bring up Sackett down in about 10.
This right here is where you really see, I think, putting the real pressure on your defense. Going to mean that they're going to have to really step up and be able to hold them. A lot of these guys are the same guys that were just on offense, so they know exactly what it means.
Quarterback takes it, keeps it himself. Big hole on the outside if he can get that block, and he did. Finally run out of bounds. About the Rebel 40-yard line.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of those things, and we were just talking about it early on. Contain. He got around the outside, and
yeah, I knew if he got that block, he was going to open him up, and he did.
Yeah.
Had a chance there to keep him on their side of the field, hopefully, but big play by Ariton's offense. First down and 10 now from the Rebel 40. Quarterback takes the snap, keeps it himself. Lunges forward, gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up Sackett down in 6.
Matt, one of the things that I've talked about, Brandon and I, we've talked about it. We're both Auburn fans, so we've watched Auburn. I tell you what, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors, and whenever we get back, we'll get back on that in just a minute.
Sounds good.
Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating. But here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago, when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family-owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
But I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110.
All right, second down 6. Quarterback takes the snap. Keeps the set. Ball's on the ground. Oh, who's?
Looks like they're third down.
Gonna be third down. Lost a couple on the play. Be 3rd and 9.
That's what we've got to come up with some of them at some point. We've got to put pressure on the quarterback. We have to, force them to make mistakes in order to turn over the ball, and then we need to be able to take advantage of it.
Quarterback rolls out to his right. Easy throw and catch. He's hit by Braden Whitehead at about the 30-yard line, gets inside the 30 down to the 29. That's going to be close to the first down. Looks like it's going to be enough. First down and 10 for the Purple Cats.
Matt, in the first quarter, Ariton 19 rushes for 146 yards in the first quarter. We got to do something. We got to do something to stop it.
Yeah, they had the ball near about the whole first quarter, which we scored quick, so our scores. And then
yeah, time of possession.
Rolls out to his left, tucks it in, gets up to about the 25-yard line.
You know, he didn't really have anywhere to go, but he was already at the second level before anybody was ever able to get anything on him. So
that's right.
We've got to step up in that hole and kind of plug it up.
We are, because that's just too easy what he's doing to us there.
That's pretty much what we've been doing for the first few weeks. You know, Bryson has carried a lot of the load rushing, and they are running a 2-quarterback set, and that's where I was headed earlier.
Hands the ball off, goes around the left side. He's rode down. Pick up at about 3 on the play. Be third down and 4.
Yeah, you had Cohen Pritchett, Landon Grubbs, and Braden Whitehead. I think all 3 of them there in the mix in that play. And you know, you want to be able to make the tackle, but whenever you're having to get your safeties involved at that level, we've got to try to put something on them before they can get to there.
That's right, Cliff. All right, big third down play again for the Rebel defense. We hadn't stepped up yet and made a stop. Let's see what they do here. Hand off again. Looks like he's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, but they're going to be within a couple of yards.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they were 2 for 2 in the first quarter there for fourth down conversions, and so we'll see what they dial up. They're taking their time. Looks like they run the clock down just about as long as they could before they called a timeout.
Timeout called by Ariton.
Matt, I'm going to see if I can't hunt down, see if we can't find some of these region scores, see if anybody's got them where I can get some already. There's a few. Let's see. Abbeville over Geneva County right now, still in the first quarter, 6-0. Houston Academy over Ashford, 7-0, and Dothan High over Prattville, 8-3.
8-3.
Sounds a little bit more like a baseball score.
It does.
We'll see if we can't
right,
find.
They're back out on the field for fourth down.
Hey. So it looks like we missed that. I wasn't able to see all of that. But anyway, it looks like they got the first down. Looks like they're going to be just inside the 20-yard line.
Touchdown, Purple Cats. Handoff went around that left side and untouched.
Definitely not what we want. We got the turnover, man. I tell you, it kills you. It makes it.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:51 left in the first half, your Rebels 7, Purple Cats 21. We got to stop that bleed. Turnovers. Turnovers will kill you.
Yeah, you know, we had that issue last week, like I said, and you know, was able to overcome it, but you know, against in all honesty, Ariton, they're a little bit better team.
They're bigger. They're more physical.
That's right. Yeah. Got a little bit more depth at quarterback. Run the ball well. Got a big offensive line. You know, it's hard to compete a lot of times whenever you come up with somebody with a big offensive line. It's been a while since we've had a lot of size on offense. And
Whitehead and Williams back to receive the kickoff.
Okay, looks like it went out of bounds right there at the goal line.
Well, it hit the piling. I don't know what they're calling. If it hit the piling, it's supposed to be a touchback. You gonna call it kick out of bounds? It must have come back. Yeah, I see the flag there now.
Yeah, he threw it right there at the basin.
I didn't see that.
You know, having
Taking on the 35-yard line.
Having Shane Traylor here back doing the PA announcing this year, if anybody knows the calls, he's the man that should know.
He can answer. All right, Bryson by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, pulls it down. Nothing doing. Picks up about 3 on the play. He's second down and 7.
Looks like 57 was pretty much in there about the time they snapped the ball. Really mix things up.
Takes a snap, hands off. Oh, reverse. Whitehead's got the ball, goes around the left side, turns the Cole on, cuts it back toward the middle of the field.
Big gain there, Matt, brought down at the 20.
Big gain on the reverse there, down to the 20-yard line.
That's, you know, that reverse, that's one way if you got these guys that are over pursuing that.
That's right. We might pull a little trickery out, or what did I call it a while ago?
Little shenanigans. Little trickeration. Bryson right back up there again with the carry.
Gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up second down to 7. Purple Cat 17-yard line. Pritchett with Hughes in the backfield.
Yeah, all senior backfield. Let's see what we're able to do here.
Hands off to Pritchett, goes around the left side, spins back toward the middle field, gets up to the 15.
What a gain, about 2, looks like, Matt.
Yep. Bring up 3rd and 5. Bryson keeps it himself. Cuts it back toward the middle, gets all the way up to about the 11-yard line.
He's going to be a couple of yards shy, looks like, Matt.
Yeah.
The line to gain was to the 10. Looks like we're going to be right between the 11 and the 12-yard line. It looks like we had a timeout.
And Tell you what, sometimes those heat timeouts come just in the right time for a team, doesn't it?
Hey, I tell you, 4th down and 2, 1.5. Yeah, it's a good time for us to get to the sidelines, kind of catch our breath, see what Coach Watts can come up with, and Coach Stevens down there, offensive coordinator. See if we can't call up some shenanigans.
We need a shenanigan for sure right here.
Really need to score. Don't Ariton scored every time they've touched the ball, and so it's going to be a big play here if we're going to go for it. That we definitely need to get it and keep driving. We need to score. We can't afford to give up anything else. They're whistling them back out on the field. We'll get lined up and we'll give it a shot. Looks like we are running our offense back out. We're going to line up and see what we can do.
All right. Bow you back, O-line. See what we can do right here. Bryson takes the snap, keeps it himself. Goes around the left side.
Great job.
And he's going to step in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Great job.
Good play calling there, Coach Stevens.
Looks like we were able to seal off that edge. Bryson had to beat a couple on that outside and was able to run that in there for another touchdown. We line up here and run Rome out and the field goal team to see if we can't get within another touchdown.
Good hold. The kick is up.
No
kick
good.
Is no good.
Extra points have been a little bit iffy this year. Losing
that can come up big.
Yeah, losing our kicker as senior last year, Tanner Patton. Tanner I believe Tanner's here tonight. I hadn't seen him since pregame, but he was out doing some kicking and all before the game.
Him and Roma was out there kicking.
Yeah, maybe we're able to. He can kind of bring us some good luck. We'll see if we can't figure out how to overcome a little bit. Some of it's been with the snap and the hold, and then some's been with the kick. So we'll see what we're going to do here. Be interested to see if we come back and try this again for a short field, or if we go ahead and try to pin them deep.
5:34 left to play in the second quarter. Georgia W. Long Rebels 13, Ariton Purple Cats 21.
So, Matt, one of the things that I forgot they did this year is they have a concierge service from the concession stand.
That's a great idea.
So he feels
kick is fielded at 25.
I know Roma's got more leg than that. I would have liked to see us try to pin them just a little bit deeper. Every time we've kicked off, we've given them a short field, and so far we've really struggled to stop them. I think it's going to be a big drive here. We'll see if we can't get the ball back here before the end of the first half. A little over 5.5 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Plenty of time to play, and like I said, maybe we can get this big offensive line of Ariton's wore down a little bit where our speed can step up and make a difference. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to 22. Stock cuts it back toward the middle of the field, and he just gets across the line of scrimmage, gain of maybe less than a yard.
Looked like Cohen Pritchett over there on that edge. Outside linebacker was stunting, was able to meet him right at the line of scrimmage and turn him back in, and we were pursuing. Looked like we had some good pursuit there with our middle linebackers, and we were able to bring him down right there at the goal. I mean, right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they gained about I was looking at the flag on the other side. The box
is moved back now because he was up there at the yard.
He looks like he gained about a foot. So good play there for on our defense.
Quarterback takes the snap, rolls out to the left. Just a little pass up, and Braden Whitehead there to break that up.
Braden.
Just a touch pass there, and Braden said, not in my house.
Hey, I tell you, man, that was a big play. If he was able to get that over Braden's head, he would have been able to run for a minute.
Yards there. Braden did the best thing and just knocked that ball away instead of trying to catch it right there and end up, because if he had come down with it bouncing off his hands, it could have still been fielded. It's a good play. Rolls out again to his left. Got pressure on him. Late call.
Oh, looks like the back judge
Looks
called
like
it
he called it
an
bouncing
incomplete
off field.
pass.
Incomplete.
Yeah, if Braden would have tried to go up there and catch that ball with two hands, he would have never been able to get high enough.
No.
I don't think with both hands to get it. I think he did a great job. So this is a big stand there on defense. Brings up 4th and 10. Be the longest play from the line of scrimmage on 4th down for the Purple Cats.
Braden back, and this is where we struggle at. If we're going to call a fair catch and hang in an area, we got to make the catch. If we're not planning on catching this ball, we need to get away from it.
Hey, for a little pooch kick.
Braden's got the ball from the 34, gets across the 40 out to about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line.
Yeah, good return. Braden getting up a little slow. I noticed it earlier. He was limping around just a little bit, but Braden's one of those kids. He plays hurt a lot, so looks like he's going to tough it out, and we're going to line up and see right here from the 42-yard line and see if we can't drive down and score with 4 minutes and 20 seconds here left in the second half, first half, second quarter.
Bryson drops back, throws a deep pass, overthrown, intended for number 5, Cam.
Yeah, Cameron was in position. He was in position. Bryson put a little bit too much on it.
He did, and bring up 2nd down and 10. Bryson takes a snap. Hands off to Kirkley, goes around the left side.
Big run there by Swade. You know, we talked about it earlier. Swade's a hard runner. You know, we went deep that first play, which means that we have got to be able to convert over these next two. This 3rd and 5 play here is going to be huge for this drive. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left. Swade lined up behind with Bryson again.
Bryson takes a snap, keeps it himself, fakes a handoff to Swade, gets across midfield, all the way out to about the 47-yard line. Going to be real close. Look like it's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, Bryson got right in behind Blaine, number 12, and Blaine led that right through that hole, and Bryson got right behind him and was able to pick up enough for the first down.
He did. Rebels move the chains. First down and 10 from the Purple Cat 47-yard line.
Looks like there's some confusion out there. Ariton's going to have to call a timeout.
They do. Timeout called by the Purple Cats. Going to leave them with 1 this half.
We got to stop the clock, though. The time is still running on the clock. We've run about, I don't know, we run about 8 seconds off.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess we'll see closer to the end of the half.
I think they called it then.
You know, that pass over earlier that was over on their sideline, you know, that was a big thing for that back judge to come down and make that call and call him down. Had that play happened, you know, it would have been a lot. They'd been in short field.
That's right.
They'd been moving, so it was a big deal. Big play there for us, and was able, you know, because of that, we were able to turn it over and kind of flip the field. You know, even for that little pooch kick or whatever we're gonna call that, even with the little pooch kick, it still put us back. Braden did good again. What about 10 or 12 yards there to get us back close to the middle of the field, back up to the 50 there as we started this.
All right, 1st and 10. Bryson takes the snap, high snap, pulls it down.
Bryson still driving.
Gets across 45.
He got right back in again, right behind Blaine.
Down to the 43. Picks up about 5, bring up 2nd and 5. Clock down to 2:40 to play in the second quarter. Oh, high snap over his head. He picks it up, Rolls out to his right. Pass is thrown and complete.
Looks like right back to the original line of scrimmage. Didn't really gain a whole lot.
Picked
Maybe
up about 1.
Yeah.
Bring up 3rd down and 4. But it was better than it could have been.
Yeah, for sure. It's 3rd manageable. We can handle 3-4 yards. We'll see what we pull out. You know, Bryson's kind of been the workhorse. We've run it right up behind.
Nothing doing there. Loses about 1 on the play.
Yeah, it looks like we had a.
Bring up 4th and 5.
I've got the ability. Looks like we got timeout for the Rebels. I have the ability to go back and do instant replay, but I ain't gonna lie, Matt.
Hey,
there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's hard to kind of keep up with all of it. So
can't do it so much.
It'd be interesting to see. It looks like we kind of struggled there. I don't know if they brought some extra men and we were trying to pick up the blitz or what was going on, but they kind of stepped up and blew that play out of the water. We lost about a yard or so on that.
We did. We're going to bring up
about 4th and 6 or so.
5. Yeah, long 5, short 6.
So, you know, it'll be a big play. I feel like on our side, on this side of the 50, we'll probably go ahead and go for it. Go ahead and send them out, and we'll try to, just because of some of the struggles with the kicking team, you know, kicking that we've had, we'll send them out and see if we can't do something with it.
Looks like we're sending the O off. But we have lined up and, you know, made a quick kick.
Yeah.
Bryson's by himself.
5 wide, 2 to this side and 3 to the other. We'll see.
He takes the snap. And he makes the throw. Got Braden Whitehead just overthrown. Purple Cat take over on downs.
It's going to be first and 10. They're going to take possession with 1:40 left in the second quarter. It's going to be big here. The defense is going to have to come back in and hang
on.
They got to stand tall. We got to, you know, definitely don't want to go into halftime down by 2 scores.
No. We do get the ball to start the second half, and I think that's probably what Coach Watt was thinking. Yeah, he probably asked the defense, hey, can I count on you if we fail? So here we go. 1 minute, 41 seconds to hold the end zone. Quarterback by himself in the backfield for Ariton. Takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Puts his head forward, picks up about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
You know, that was a perfect example. We got him turned back in, and number 55, Marvin McLeod, was there. Freshman, defensive end, kind of stepped up, made the tackle, and made the stop. So to bring up what they gained about 3 on the play, bring up what, about 2 at 2nd and 7.
Quarterback rolls out to his right, looks, pass is complete at the 45-yard line.
He just settled right into that hole right out there in the flats.
First down. Clock inside 1 minute. Clock never even run.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what happened there. They had a timeout?
They got 1 timeout left.
Okay, don't.
Be 2nd down. 10. Takes a snap, looks to his left, fakes, throws it deep.
Get under it.
Pass is intercepted by number 5. Richards still on his feet, returns it. Gets back to right at the midfield mark down to the 47-yard line. 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
So, Matt, I think maybe those few seconds that they ran off the clock earlier might have a role in this. We'll see. They ran the clock just a little bit longer after that down, and so we'll see what's going on.
All right, first down. Bryson takes a snap, drops back, looks deep, and this pass is intercepted by Ariton down at the 15-yard line.
Matt, looks like Preston might have quit on the ball. It was hard to see. I was talking with Jay on the sideline, so I didn't catch all of it, but it did look like
well, it looks like we tried to go for all of it right there.
Yeah, I would have, which I understand. Make some big hits, put some pressure on them. Bryson is he's normally pretty accurate, and so I can see us going down the ball. Preston had that inside position on him. If he had got it down, he would have looked like he probably would have had a good opportunity to make a catch and be deep into the red zone.
Ariton just kneels the ball.
Looks like Swade might have went in and tried to
in
clean
hard.
house. That's for
he
sure.
Went in hard.
But looks like a no call there by the referees.
Well, there really wasn't nothing illegal about it.
I think
when he stepped back to go to his knee, he's live.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dart somebody slung in there. He said next time go to victory formation. And that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Hey, Matt.
Georgia Long Rebels 13, Ariton 21.
Yeah, let's take a quick word from our sponsors. Whenever we come back, we'll talk just a little bit about what happened in the first half and kind of maybe some keys to what our goals are for the second half. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry for that special someone can be intimidating. But here at Bradshaw's Jewelers, we can relieve that stress. We will extend to you that same service we have been providing Dothan for 40 years. But don't just take our word for it.
Years ago when I asked Jamie to marry me, Bradshaw's was the only place I would come for an engagement ring. 15 years later, we're still coming here for all of our jewelry needs because it's family owned and the good customer service.
Come see us at 4177 Montgomery Highway in Dothan, Alabama.
The Small Business Solution is delivering the ultimate internet experience for our customers and staff.
Where would you like these?
Oh, put it by the oven. I like my socks toasted.
Even if some are taking it a little too far.
Gary? Delivery for Gary?
It's Jerry.
Jerry, I told you can't order outside food.
Yeah, see Jerry, she got it.
Jerry, you can't make this your office every day.
I just bought this red stapler.
That's our stapler.
I bought it.
Are you beginning construction on a new property or maybe looking to build a retaining wall on an existing one? Then Wiregrass Block and Precast needs to be your first call. We offer concrete blocks and split face blocks for all size projects. Maybe you're looking for some tools or accessories for building those walls. We can help you there also. We want to be your one-stop shop for all things concrete block related. Give us a call at 334-698-0110. If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30 followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business.
Well, Cliff, first half looks like it was pretty much what we thought it was going to be. Stood toe to toe, punch for punch, and looks like we slipped on a sweaty spot and got hit one time and got down the score. And now we just got to make sure we come out second half and get that score back and get us even.
Yeah, Matt, after as long as Ariton had the ball and as many big plays as they had, for us to come down just really went down and at half by one touchdown and a 2-point conversion, I really feel like we're still right there in the mix.
We are.
So,
by no means are we out of this ball game. Like I said, we didn't. I mean, they owned the ball.
Yeah.
The whole first quarter, I'm not sure about the stats, but we didn't have it very long. So I mean, our scoring drive only took us like 12 seconds.
Yeah, it really makes it hard to burn clock, especially whenever we're down, and really would like to try to burn a little bit because we've kind of struggled.
Just pounding the ball, so they're running the clock. I mean, it's not stopping.
So first half, we had 14 rushes for 130 yards. They had 28 rushes for 174 yards. Hey, at the end of the first quarter, they had probably over half of that. They probably had 3/4 of that at the end of the first quarter. So I do think our defense stepped up and was able to kind of hold them. We've run 20 plays for 205 yards. They've run 35 plays for 200 yards. We talked about it during the pre-show. The key to winning, whenever you've got two teams that are very close together, is you've got to have possession of it. We've got to put more plays together. Again, we had the big run, but the key is going to be for us to.
That's right. We
had one big hitter there. Braden started us off. That was our scoring drive, or really the score, one of the first scores we had, or the first score. That was 1 yard or one play for 74 yards. So
that's right.
That was a big hitter right there at the beginning. Bryson's led us off here at the end of the first half. Bryson had 11 rushes for 79 yards. The next closest rusher, Braden Whitehead, 1 rush, 43 yards. So Bryson's carrying the load. He's carrying the load. We talked about it in the pregame show. We've talked about it at the coaches show. The key to being successful is we have to be in good shape, right?
And need to hang on to the ball.
That's right.
Turnovers are key. We knew that coming in, and that's where we got to work on and just hold the ball the second half and not give up the possession on a drive that we're.
The big interception really, that could have gone either way. I wasn't really that. Never wanting to give up the ball. No. But the fumble, as we're driving down, that kills you.
That big interception, that was 2-minute drills. Everything happens fast and early. But like you said, we were moving the ball then, give up that run was for a first down. It would have been a first down. A little extra effort, and the ball got ripped out of his hands. Credit to Ariton. They was going after the ball to try to take it from him, and it worked for him. So.
And we know Bryson – he wants that ball. He wants to be able to make that impact, and and that just happened to be. That's just kind of one of those things. He laid it on the ground, and we were, not able to convert. Key to the second half. What's your thoughts on what's Coach Watts in there with Coach Griggs, defensive coordinator, and
we're
Coach
going to have
Stevens?
To try to stop that run. We got to put a helmet on anybody coming out of their backfield. They made it too easy. Made it look too easy to get past our line of scrimmage too many times, and we just got to find somebody to fill that gap.
That's right.
And stop that run.
Yeah.
And make them go to the air.
Yeah.
And then I think you'll see a lot of pressure put on, and things can change and be in our favor.
Well, they haven't had to throw the ball.
No, they
haven't
not.
had. They've done pretty much what they wanted to on the ground, and if you can keep the ball on the ground, moving the ball 5, 6, 7 yards a time, then why wouldn't you?
That's right.
Why wouldn't you?
That's right. I would run it and throw when I felt like it. I mean.
And so if we can hold them, stop them, defensive line, kind of contain our running backs, quarterback, both the CN kids have really done had a big role in their offense, really and truly, that's their offense.
That's right.
You know, they got that number 47, the running back. He'll come in. He's running the ball some, but Ian and Addison, they're pretty much
they get behind.
They're
the
workhorses.
They get behind them big offensive
Yeah.
linemen, and things happen for them right now. We just got to find a way to stop that.
Yeah, we've got to. We force them to pass. I think that changes the game a lot. You know, I thought the weather was going to be a bit of an impact. It looks like maybe it might be coming in a little bit later than we had expected. So it doesn't look like it's going to really have much of a role in the game, not really impact us a whole lot. But at the end of the half, come down one touchdown, and a 2-point conversion I think is pretty good. Let's look at some area games. Houston Academy's up 21-0 over Ashford. Carroll High is down. They're taking on Charles Henderson tonight. Right now they're down 14-0. Headland and Rehoboth. Headland's having a good year so far. They're up 8-0 over Rehoboth. Big. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Now, in Region 2 play, Region 2 Area 2 play, one of the big games that we talked about is going to have a big impact on our region is that Wicksburg-Cottonwood score. Cottonwood up right now, 14-12.
Oh, sounds like a good game there as well.
Yeah. Let's see what else we have. That's about it. Pike County up over Northside, 28-0. Enterprise, I tell you, Enterprise up. They're up 14-0. They're in the second quarter. You know, Enterprise, we ran into a guy last week. They ended up losing, I think, to Central Phoenix City. But Enterprise, they're having a jam-up season. They beat Auburn, you know, the number 2 team in the state. Played in the state championship last year. So it looks like Enterprise is there. They're going to be contending. Looks like in 7A. You watch some of these 7A schools, man. It looks like a college team when they roll out.
When they go out of town, they have to travel a ways.
Yeah,
because those schools are few and far between.
And we're talking about some of the meat on the line there for Ariton. Whenever you get in them 7A, you're seeing some of those kids 6'5", 6'6".
That's right.
You know, 285, 300 pounds.
Players.
Yeah. So, well, Matt, I tell you what, why don't we, with 10 minutes left here in the halftime, why don't we take a break and step away for just a little bit, and we'll be back with you guys whenever, back at the beginning of the second half.
Sounds good.
Well, Matt, we're fixing to line up. Looks like we're going to get kicked off here in the second half. See if we can.
Big crowd here on the hill in Skipperville. We need to see if we can't pull this out now.
Yeah, we're going to take the ball, take possession. We're going to get that opening kickoff here for the second half. Be a big play, big possession here. See if we can't get back down there and put the ball in the end zone. It'd be big. Be big to start off with a touchdown. Maybe we can get some of that momentum shifted back in our direction.
That's correct. Back deep, Preston Williams and
Braden Whitehead. Yep.
Turn the kickoff for the Rebels. Going to be fielded by Preston at about the 8-yard line. Cut across the middle of the field, crosses the 20, gets up to about the 24-yard line where he's brought down. Rebels will start there 1st and 10.
16-yard return there, Matt. That's a good way to start. You know, special teams plays a big part in the game, and to start off with a big return is a good way to start. And let's see what Bryson and this offensive squad can do.
All right, Bryson takes the snap, hands off to Kirkley, goes up the middle of the field, crosses the 30, still on his feet, gets out to the 34-yard line, just shy of the 35. It looks like it may be enough for a Rebel first down.
I think so, Matt. It looks like they're
1st and 10 Rebels.
Big play for Kirkley. I thought that was going to be a slow developing play, but he was able to bust it out for 10.
Just kept moving his feet. Bryson keeps it himself, goes around the left side, gets out to about the 40-yard line, just short of the 40 to the 39.
Matt, I ain't gonna lie, he faked me out. I thought Swade had the ball, and I was wondering why he wasn't cutting out the outside of his lineman. He was running right up his back, and I guess that's why.
Picks up about 5 on the play, but he's 2nd down and 5 for the Rebels.
You can hear that wind whipping.
Bryson throws out to number 5, Cam Richards, makes the catch, crosses the 40, and steps inside, one man to beat. He's out in front. Finally brought down about the 6-yard line. Big throwing catch there for the Rebels. Be 1st and goal.
Looks like be 1st and goal from just inside the 6. Big play, Matt. That's what we were talking about, needing a big play on offense. We punch it in right here, maybe. We got 4 times to do it. We should be able to get it in.
Hurried up to the line of scrimmage. Bryson takes the snap, keeps it himself, fakes the handoff to Kirkland. Sidestep. Touchdown,
Great
Rebels.
job.
Great job by that offensive line there, opening that hole for Bryson to get through and score.
Big play there, Matt. Big play. That's what we were saying. Start off the second half with a score. Changes the game a little bit. It gives us gives us a little bit of momentum. We'll see what we're able to do here.
Rebels going to line up to go for 2 here.
We're going to put Swade Kirkley back there in the pistol right beside Bryson.
Bryson takes the snap. Roll, looks back. Got Blaine Wood open by himself. Be good, 2-point conversion.
Wide open, Matt.
So, hey, short clock there, 10:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter. George DeBelong Rebels 21, Ariton Purple Cats 21. New ball game. Now we need to see what the defense worked on at halftime, see if we can stop the Purple Cats from gaining a yard this drive.
That's right. That's right, Matt. You know, I looked down there on the sideline, and, you know, Coach Hagler down there on the sideline, he's trying to get people fired up. He gets in there and gets to preaching and gets them fired up at church. I think he was he was doing some of the same stuff down there on the sideline, trying to get them fired up and get these guys and the crowd. Try to get the crowd into it. Crowd plays a big part.
Whatever it takes.
Having hometown crew here is big, and we're going to hopefully can take advantage of it.
And it's always seems like our crowd is so far away from the field here. We have to get twice as loud.
Yeah.
To get to them,
but
we can do it. We got a big crowd. We take a big support crew with us everywhere we go, so, especially here at home. Roma Daniels kicks off. Deep ball this time going to be fielded at the 11-yard line. Still on his feet, crosses the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he got just over the 30 maybe before he was run out of bounds.
Going to be at the 31-yard line, be first down and 10 for the Purple Cats.
That's what I was wanting to see the first half. They got it back and got it to the 30, and that's okay. They had to earn that. But they had several opportunities short field in the first half just from those short kicks. So we'll see. Roma did a good job there kicking it deep. And, again, special teams plays a big part in this game.
All right, quarterback takes a snap, rolls out to his left. Great open field tackle by number 5, Cam Richards. Up to the 39-yard line.
What a gain of what, 4,
Pick
Matt?
up about 3.
3. Big play. Anytime. Defense did a great job in pursuit, stretched it out, pushed him out. Guys kept getting in and was able to push him out of bounds just inside the 35, right at the 34-yard line.
Quarterback takes snap, pulls it down right away, goes to the left side. Brought down by number 5, along with number 55. Up to the 39-yard line. Bring up third and about 2.
Good pursuit from defensive end. Marvin McLeod kind of clean it up, get out there and help him. Again, we talked about him in the pregame and talked about him a little earlier. He's a good-looking kid.
He is.
Good-looking kid.
Quarterback under center for Ariton. Takes a snap. Hands off to number 7 right up the middle. Crosses the 45, gets up to about the 47-yard line. Be enough for a Purple Cat first down. Still haven't come up with an answer to that rush that Ariton's put on us. Quarterback hands off again. Goes around left side. He's made immediately line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play.
The key is putting them together back to back. That's the thing. We can make a big play here, but give up a lot of yardage on the next one. It's really hard to stay up. We'll see what we can do. See if we can build on it, Matt.
Quarterback under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to 7, who spins. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Picks up a 1 on the play before he's tackled.
Looks like number 52.
Landon Grubbs.
We've been wanting Landon to do something big, and I think that was hopefully that's his coming out. I see now too we've made a change there on the defensive line. We've got Eben Pritchett down there, defensive tackle, lined up right on that guard, looks like, and see if we can change things up. Maybe
big third down and 8.
Maybe just fill those up. 3 wide.
Takes a snap, drops back, throws quick.
So the offensive line got a little bit of a head start.
Tackled, yes, sir. Very short gain of none. No gain on the play. Be 4th down and 8.
Well, it's slung out of bounds by number 30, Cohen Pritchett.
Back for the Rebels is Braden Whitehead. Comes back, quarterback inches back up, and then now he backs back. Quick kick. Fielded at the 12, fumbled at 12. Going to be stopped at the 6-yard line.
Hey, all that tells me, Matt, is that gives us more opportunity to burn time off the clock, make a long drive. We do have a flag on the play. See what we got. Looks like right in that area that could be a
personal foul.
Oh, offsetting.
Be first down from the 6-yard line for the Rebels.
Again, the overall impact is nothing, but our goal is to cut out penalties. We have to be cognizant of that and make sure. It's always kind of scary, though, when your quarterback takes a snap on the goal line.
Yes, especially with some of the high snaps we've had. All right, Bryson takes a snap. Rushes around the right side, crosses the 10-yard line, 15. He's out to the 20. Still on his feet, run out of bounds about the 30.
There is a flag on the play. Cameron is acting like it's against him. I don't really know exactly. Probably holding out there where it was at. Yeah.
Here we go.
Same thing as last week. Holding calls came back and killed us. Had some big plays called back. And I was just fixing to say, Braden Whitehead with a big block on that outside was able to seal that end off, and Bryson was able to gain I don't know what, like 15 or 20 yards on the play just to be called back.
That'll bring up a 1st and 4 for the Rebels. Bryson keeps it himself, goes around the left side. Gets to about the 14-yard line.
So do you think those are called rushes, Matt? Or is Bryson making a read and making that call?
I think he's making the read and calling it himself.
It looks like Swade had a little bit of room to run. I don't know exactly. Again, I don't know the play, so it's hard.
Quick pass out to number 5, Richards. Still on his feet. Crosses the 20. Looks like it should have been a flag thrown there, but nothing going out to the 23-yard line. Be enough for a Rebel first down.
It's good to see him have the opportunity to kind of make up for that holding call. Able to get enough on that play and pick up a first down there on that run. Good hard run by number 5, Cameron Richards.
Bryson takes the snap, hands off to Kirkley. Flag on the play. False start called by on the Rebels. Be a heat timeout called on the field.
Hey, Matt, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
If you're looking for a church where you'll be filled spiritually and physically, then Bethel Methodist Church is the place for you. Join us on Sundays at 8:30 for breakfast and stay for Sunday school and morning worship. Then again on Wednesdays with supper at 5:30 followed by Bible study groups for all ages. We may be known for it, but we're more than just good barbecue. Bethel Methodist Church is called to be the body of Christ to our community and the world. Come and see you belong here. Visit BethelMethodistChurch.org to plan a visit. Everyone knows that a good dry cleaner is hard to find. That's why here at Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, we strive to be your choice for all your laundry service needs. We offer fast service with hours that work for you. We're open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. We're located at 618 South Union Avenue in Ozark. Remember, Logan's Cleaners and Laundry, where cleaning is our business.
Throws out to number 19, Preston Williams, makes the catch. Still on his feet, crosses the 25 out to about the 28-yard line. Picks up about 12 on the play. Going to be 2nd down and about 5.
being able to see a little bit of success running the ball has kind of opened up those passes out there in the flats.
Another high snap. Bryson corrals, cuts it back, still on his feet. Crosses the 45 down to about the 46-yard line. That'll be enough for a Rebel first down. Clock down to 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Kirkley in the backfield with Hughes. Bryson throws out to Richards. Makes the catch at the 50 and runs up to about the 47-yard line.
Matt, we talked about it before the game. These light poles are wreaking havoc on our cameramen.
They get in the way every time.
Every time. Again, thank those guys, though. They do a great job.
Bryson pulls that one down, keeps it himself. Gets to the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 2 on the play. Bring up third down and about 1.
Right now, it's whenever you need to just line up and drive that ball. These offensive linemen have to. Great job.
Bryson just waited on that to happen in front of him. He's able to get up to the 40-yard line, be enough for a Rebel first down. Keep the chains moving.
It looked like we had number 52, Landon Grubbs. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Number 52, Landon Grubbs, pulled around, opened up that hole there for Bryson, pick up that first down.
Bryson takes a snap, throws out to number 7, Braden Whitehead. Makes a catch. Short gain on the play. Brings up second down and 9.
Didn't gain much on it, though, Matt, but I tell you, I like the play call. I like being able to throw that ball out into the flats. It's changing it up a little bit. We relied really heavy on the rush the first half, and we've gone a little bit more to the air here so far in the second.
Bryson by himself. Takes a snap, gets across the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Brings it third and about 7. Bryson takes a snap, looks, throws, passes complete, number 5, Richards.
Wrapped up early.
About 30, be enough for a Rebel first down. Moving the chains, Cliff.
Moving the chains, burning the clock, everything. This drive so far is exactly what we've been wanting to see out of our offense. Offensive line's doing a good job right now protecting. Maybe I need to find something to knock on wood somewhere, but I think they're doing a great job giving a little bit of time.
Pass intended for number 19, Preston Williams. In and out of his hands, falls incomplete, be second down, 10.
That was a quick bang bang play. If Bryson though could have gotten that ball down in Preston's hands, we could have looked like there was plenty of room to run right out there in front of him.
Bryson by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap, pulls it down, steps up, runs, open hole, crosses the 20, the 15, across the 10. 5,
yeah.
Touchdown, Rebels! Great run there by Bryson Hughes.
So we can talk all we want to, and we can give kudos to the offensive lineman, but Bryson Hughes put in the work that it took to score that touchdown. That wasn't given to him by any means.
No, sir. He had to break 4 tackles there to get into the end zone there, and just good hard running by Bryson. Roman Daniels on for the extra point now. The kick is up. Block, no good. So with 1:53 left to go in the third quarter, George W. Long Rebels 27, Ariton Purple Cats 21. And Cliff, that extra point can be huge.
I tell you, we made up for it earlier. We were able to get the 2-point conversion and bring it back up and kind of even it back out, but we cannot afford to give up any points. No points, and you know that's a lot of pressure.
I hope that big offensive line's getting tired, you know, and we can stay in front of them. We made some changes on the line, like you said, on defense.
We put more speed on our defensive line. I know they've got to be tired, Matt, because I'm tired up here talking about them. And so, you know, when big boys, I can speak from experience. It doesn't matter how much conditioning you do. If you're having to run and you've got somebody that you're having to chase down every play, trying to chase them down to block them, you got your hands full.
Little pooch kick, fair catch called for, but fumbled out of bounds. Should be at the 31-yard line.
I thought the referees were going to run into each other for just a minute there, Matt. Looks like I thought they were looking down, trying to see where the ball went out.
I don't know what they're having a meeting about. Be first down and 10 Purple Cats from their own 32-yard line. Quarterback takes us, fumbles a little bit, keeps it. Oh, man, big hole. Gets all the way out in the midfield stripe. Looks like he may be injured on the play.
Braden came up from behind him, and I'm not real sure exactly what happened. It looks like he took a hit on kind of maybe to the back as he was going. I don't know. He's getting up, running his mouth. Maybe the referees need to do a little bit better job kind of reining this in, but, I mean, we can go back and look at it on film. I think it was a good hit all the way around. There's not really a whole lot they could do about it. It is football.
Yeah,
it is football.
When he got him from behind there, he just sort of maybe rolled up on his foot or something.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't really tell exactly what happened there. Plays like that, though, is what'll kind of get you fired up. So we've got to make sure that our defense does a good job here and tries to contain him. There's a flag right on the 50. It's right in that area where there could be a holding call. I don't really know exactly.
There's another flag.
There's two. It's times like this you wish you had your headset that you could hear what they had to say. Listen to some of that conversation that's going on down there.
Yeah. See what this call is going to be.
Looks like they're pointing back. Unsportsmanlike. Had two penalties. Look like both of them against Ariton, right?
Did he eject somebody? Illegal participation. Was called against Ariton. Then unsportsmanlike called against Ariton. And here we go. It's wobbly week, Cliff.
This is one of those games, Matt, that if you have to have somebody pump you up and get you ready for it, you don't need to be in there.
That's exactly right. That's going to take the ball back some good bit.
So they walked off, 30 yards, Matt? Isn't that right?
That's right. It's going to be.
So it's going to be first and forever. First and forever. First and 40. First and 40 for the Purple Cats.
First and 40.
The key is do not let them have a big play.
That's right. And look at that light pole.
We've been known to give up one.
Quarterback takes a snap, goes to his right, and he's hit.
Starting to get a little chippy. Referees run in and kind of clean it up a little bit, hopefully.
It is. We just need to play football. What's happened? Let's go.
Gain of 5 on the play. Brings up second down and 35. .45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ariton driving.
Quarterback takes a snap, drops back, throws deep, overthrown.
That's not it. That wasn't even. That had nothing to do with it.
Oh, another flag comes in late.
It looks like they're trying to govern this game with the flag instead of calling time, getting your captains back out there, getting everything back under control. I'm sure Coach Watts is about to lose his ever-loving mind over that call. There was a flag that came in late.
Second and 20.
I guess he was just confirming his partner's call with his flag.
Quarterback takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Throws back across the field, overthrown for the intended receiver. Bring up third down and 20 for the Purple Cats.
That's a dangerous pass, Matt, all the way across. He had rolled all the way over to our sideline and turned and threw it all the way back across the field. It's a dangerous pass, luckily.
Not only that, it gets them big linemen a lot more running to do. You can see the hands on their hips now.
They're sucking wind, that's for sure. Got 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Looks like we'll probably have one more play to finish it up before we go to the fourth.
Big third down and 20 for the Cats. Quarterback takes a snap, pulls it down to run it, rolls going to his left, cuts it back toward the middle of the field. He gets to the midfield stripe. Just across. Fourth down and 10 now.
Yeah, just across the original line of scrimmage. That's with that play. That'll that ends the third quarter.
Or end of the third quarter. George W. Long Rebels 27, Purple Cats 21.
Feel kind of like we're kind of repeating some of the same things again, but again, penalties. It changed it from third. It would have been
35.
Yeah,
it was then second and 20.
To a point where, I mean, they could make a play. I mean, they had the opportunity. Brings up fourth down now, 4th and 10. Like I said, if you're out there on that defense and you have to rely on Coach Watts or Coach Griggs to get you pumped up to get out there and make a play, you probably don't need to be out there. So maybe they're in there some X's and O's and get them lined up and ready.
This is 4th and 10, fourth quarter.
That's right.
Better watch for one of them old shenanigans.
Oh, they keep moving. Let's see. Okay, so now, yes, fourth and 9.
Teams has got to switch sides of the ball.
Yeah, but they had us a little right on the 50, and they swapped and give them a little bit more. So.
Oh, they give them a great spot.
Yeah. We'll see. Whitehead's lined up and back there to receive the kick. We'll see what they end up doing.
Whitehead back to receive the kick. Punt is away.
He was in the end zone when he touched the ball. Is that not?
Going to be down.
Wow.
On the 1 yard line. Inside the 1. I tell you what, you got to try to make that catch.
A great punt.
We struggled a while ago.
Yeah.
Fumbled the punt. We got a long way to go now. Main thing is you can't have no kind of holding penalty here. Bryson gets it out to the 10-yard line, down about the 9.
Give you a little breathing room at least.
Hey, that's big. That's a big pickup on first down there.
I don't know, Matt. That whole offensive line did a great job opening that up.
They did.
He followed his running back in, blocking right in front of him, and was able to pick a big gain there of about 8 yards on the play.
Bryson by himself in the backfield. Quick throw out. Going to be enough for a Rebel first down.
Wasn't really.
Pass caught by number 5, Cam Richards. First down, Rebels. From their own 13, be 1st and 10.
Cameron did a great job holding on to the ball. Big hit there. Held on to it, though, for that first down. Big play.
Quick throw to Braden Whitehead. Gets out to the 11. Going to lose some yardage on that play. Be 2nd down. 12 for the Rebels. All right, all the way up to the 17-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and long, Matt. These little dink passes out in the flats ain't going to do it. We're going to have to do something to get the ball down the field and see if we can't pick up this first down. Pivotal first down here early in the 4th quarter.
Oh, yes, got him Preston wide open.
Big pass out to Preston Williams down the sideline.
Out to about the 49-yard line.
Big play. That's what we needed, a big play to get us backed up.
Catch.
Get us away from that end zone down there. Keep moving the ball, burning clock, 9 minutes and 30 seconds left here now in the 4th quarter.
First down 10, Rebels from their own 49.
Gave Bryson plenty of time to throw the ball. When given time, he'll make you pay.
Bryson crosses midfield up to about the Purple Cat 46-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Bring up Sackett down at 5. Clock still moving down to 8:45. Bryson takes a snap, rolls to his left, crosses the 40, down at about the 39-yard line.
Able to move the chains.
Be another first down for the Rebels. All the way down to the Purple Cat 39-yard line.
They reset the chains, Matt, and get that clock rolling again. This is going to be a big series here. If we can burn some more time off the clock, go in and score, get up 2 scores.
Bryson takes the snap, goes to his left again, gets to the 35-yard line.
I think Coach Watson, Coach Stevens they're becoming content with running the ball, burning some time off the clock. Hey, I told you again. Here we go. Both shots are blocked up by the poles.
Pick up
Not a whole
4
lot we
on
can
the
do.
play. Be second down and 6. It's like having that pool table in a room that's just too small. You're gonna get hooked one way or the other. And off to Kirkley, goes right up the middle. Gain of about 1 on the play. Bring up third down and 5.
Marvin came across from that left side or right side tackle, pulled around trying to make that hole up, and just they blew it up. I don't know if he got there a little bit too late or what, but maybe didn't get enough on that guy lined up right across on this side before we turned him loose.
Bryson takes a snap, goes to his left, big hole, gets across to 30.
Hey,
going to be just short.
I don't know, Matt. According to I think we got it. I think
First
we got
down.
first down. Yeah.
Yes, sir. First down, Rebels. 29-yard line.
Keep
of
moving
the
the
Purple
ball.
Cats. Clock down to 6:45.
Those big defensive linemen, Matt, they got their hands on their hips, sucking wind. Our guys look good, doing a good job moving the ball.
Hand off to Kirkley. Goes up the middle, still on his feet. Down to about the 21-yard line.
So
it's going to be a big carry of 8 yards on the play.
One thing I think with Sway that looks a lot different this year than he did last year is he sat back just a little bit and let that line do their job in front of him. And so I think that was the big difference from that play. It goes from being hit at the line of scrimmage to gaining 7 yards on the play.
That's right. Bryson fakes the look to the right there and pulls it down. Oh, crosses the 10-yard line. Looks like there's official timeout on the field due to heat timeout. That should be first and goal for the Rebels.
5 minutes, 49 seconds left, Matt. We've done a good job. We've burned about 5 minutes off the clock. Maybe a little bit more. So we're right there at it, doing a good job driving the ball. Offensive line looks like they're doing their job, and those guys behind them are are paying them off. And
that's right. We just need 10 more yards out of that O-line. They have done a great job so far getting us down the field.
Going up here by 2 scores within 5 minutes left at the end of the game is going to be huge.
Yes.
I will say, Matt, I do like having the band. Being able to see it. Ariton has a band. They've been able to recruit enough kids to be able to have a band. It makes the football game to me. It makes the football game.
All right, first and goal for the Rebels from the 10-yard line. Bryson by himself in the backfield. Whitehead on the move. Fakes the pitch to him. Bryson's up right at the middle, gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Be second and goal. Looks like we may have an injured Purple Cat on the field. Oh, that old leg in the air.
And no matter how it's cool, much cooler as it is for us standing up here,
Oh,
for
it's
us
hot
just
down there for
talking,
them
it's
young
hot
men.
down there in them pads. You see those kids, you go in the locker room at halftime, and they're just drenched, just sweating, and pants are wet. They're wet basically from head to toe, and so I can definitely understand. That's, Coach Griggs talked about it last night. It's more than just conditioning. It's more than conditioning. It's everything. Nutrition, the right amount of sleep, the right food, the right enough water and stuff during the week. You can't start preparation for Friday night Friday at breakfast. So
no, you can't.
It's something that takes time, and you have to be prepared doing that every week.
All right, second down goal for the Rebels. Bryson pulls it down, cuts back to the middle, and he's in for the score. Touchdown. Another flag comes out.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know which one is on, but I know that Bryson and Sin, they were doing some chest bumping out there. I don't know, but if that's not against Bryson, I can't.
Yeah, there's been some jaw jacking between the deuces, that's for sure. Or an unsportsmanlike called against
us.
Hughes.
Yeah. Okay, Matt, I don't like the call. I don't really agree with the call. But I will say, if you played like Bryson's played, you get a little bit of a
leadway.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because there's no telling what was said to him just then. Looks like we're going for two. Bryson takes a snap, rolls out. And incomplete.
Still need 2 scores. Either way,
right.
didn't really hurt anything. It doesn't round it out, though, whenever you get that pretty 35 score up there. But, we'll take what we got, up by 2 scores, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Defense has to step up.
That's right.
Defense
play just
has
like they did the last 2 series, and we will be okay.
That's right. Burn some clock. Let them burn some clock or whatever we'll have to do. But, it'd be really nice to 3 and out, and we're able to get that ball back and kind of just go into that victory formation. We still got a lot of time.
Yeah, right now, do you call for that little pooch kick on kickoff, or do you try to kick it deep and pin them back?
I like to see the big leg of a kicker.
I do too.
I like to see him being able to contribute and him having impact on the game with a big leg.
If we're going to kick it to the up man and him call fair kick, do like we did earlier, kick it to the 25.
I don't like. We definitely have to put it over the 30.
But this time, there's a penalty on this kickoff, so it's going to be a lot
true.
more. So we're going to have to kick
15-yarder.
the ball.
That's right. So they'll end up taking it, probably right around where we were kicking off last, in the first half. They're set up to receive the kick right there, right about the 25-yard line. Roma in the kick.
He kicks it out of bounds.
So they get it at the 35 either way, right?
Unless they make us re-kick.
I don't know.
Looks like they're going to make us re-kick. That'll back us up 5 more. We're going to have to kick it to them.
The ball went out of bounds. Here comes one of the hardest working ladies in Skipperville, Kennedy Robertson, running the ball on the field.
The kick is up, short pooch kick.
What now? No, that's a terrible.
There's no way that could have been delay.
That's,
Waiting on the
that's
ball.
terrible. That should be a pure shame to call that penalty.
Well, we're kicking from the 15 now.
We keep going the wrong direction, Matt. We'll be kicking off the goal line if we don't watch it.
Well, Hack going to have to run a hard sprint the first 40 yards to catch the play.
Big kick by Roma. Hey, fielded at the 35. We've got to make a tackle. We have to make the tackle.
Landon Grubbs finally makes the tackle at about the 42-yard line.
Arm tackling, Matt. Sin is big enough and strong enough. He's going to run out of an arm tackle. They're going to take possession right on the 42.
Yeah, on the Rebel 42-yard line.
This is
first down and 10. Perfect. That's 5:09 left to play. The penalties right there will kill you.
Our defensive team, defensive side of the ball has worked really hard second half to kind of contain them. Let's see what they can do whenever we come out here and have a short field like this.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap. Plenty of time. Throws across the middle, wide open. And he's in for the score.
That didn't take long.
Nobody around. He had all day to throw that ball.
That's why.
No pressure on him at all.
That's it, yep. And penalties, man. Penalties have killed us. Second week in a row, penalties have had such a big impact on the game.
Kick is no good. 5 minutes left to go in the game. George W. Long Rebels 33, Ariton 27. All right, quick strike by the Ariton Purple Cats there.
Yeah, what burned maybe 20 or 30 seconds off the clock is all there was.
Yeah.
What do you prepare for in the huddle on kick return?
You be awake.
You run out there with your hands, team? Is that what you?
I think so.
Which that's pretty much all we have is hands team on receiving. So we'll
be ready for one of them shenanigans.
So we got Preston Williams, number 19, and number 8, Jeremiah Hairston, right?
Right.
Back deep to receive.
They kick it deep.
Surprise. I guess they think maybe they have enough time.
Hold that ball. It's out to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just inside the 20. Looks like maybe between the 19 and 20. Big catch, a good return. Did a good job fielding that, catching that ball and putting on that return. Now with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left, we'll see what the
we have got to put a drive together now. Bryson by himself takes a snap, looks, throws way out. Catch is complete. Number 19.
I know we want those big hitters, those big plays. But if we can work out 5 or 6 yards of play, stay in bounds, run the clock, I really think that's what's going to be the key to us burning off this next 4.5 minutes.
Yes. Bryson keeps it himself. Nothing doing there.
I wonder why, Matt, we haven't played anywhere that actually run the play clock. Why do we not run the play clocks? We've got them. At least on one end.
That one must be out, so they can't play one without the other.
I don't know.
Big third down play here for the Rebel offense.
Yeah, clock continues to run down inside of 3 minutes,
Bryson
40
takes
seconds.
the snap. Rolls out, pulls it down. Cuts back, across the middle of the field. Still on his feet. Yes,
Good.
sir. Crosses the 35 up to about the 36, 37-yard line.
I would have loved nothing more to see him run that 70-yard touchdown.
Oh, yes, sir.
But
I'll take that 1st and 10.
1st and 10, stops the clock for just a minute while they reset the chains. Clock's back running, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left, and we're driving.
On their own 37.
We're going to run that clock down, milk it for every second that we can.
Bryson takes a snap. Kirkley just with a crushing
Wade
block.
Kirkley with a
Kirkley
huge
with a
block.
crushing block in the backfield.
Huge.
Man, if you didn't see that, I hate we do not have replay tonight, but that was a stick. That was a stick. Big 7-yard gain there by Bryson.
Swade, like we like to say sometimes whenever we're watching the ball at home, watching football, he laid the wood.
Laid that wood right in.
He laid the wood, Matt.
He did.
Again, inside of 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Bryson in the backfield right there beside Swade.
Got some pursuit from the back end.
Yeah, that defensive end on this side, maybe outside linebacker, he had creeped up a little bit. Got a little bit of a head start. He was under full sprint whenever the ball snapped.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Rebels.
It was like timeout.
Called timeout.
Timeout, Purple Cats.
2:11 left on the clock. I believe, Cliff, this right here, if we get this 1st down, that might pretty much do it.
And we're right there, Matt. Whenever you see that down marker right there beside that 1st down, you know.
Be close.
That's one of those things. Defense has to get big. The offense has to get big, get some push. I have a feeling, know what's fixing to happen.
That's right.
See number 2 with a big run.
Tell you what, I hope everybody's enjoyed the broadcast tonight. It's been a very fun ball game to be at. I hate that the Ports and old Big Tim Payne watching it tonight couldn't be here with us live, but they said they was catching us on the internet. Glad to have y'all joining us.
They having to work tonight, Matt?
They working. All right, big 3rd and 1 for the Rebels.
Offensive line got to get big here. 2 down territory.
Bryson pulls it and keeps it, knows what he's got to do. He's
Got
still on his feet, crosses the 50. Yes, sir, big play, Bryson Hughes, all the way down to the Purple Cat 35-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Rebels.
That 1st down stops the clock. While they reset the chains, they've just whistled it back in under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. GW Long Rebels 33, Ariton Purple Cats 27.
Bryson takes the snap, goes to his left. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Timeout, Ariton. That'll leave them with 1 timeout, 1:37 left to go in the game.
Matt, I think the key here is to just make sure that we protect Bryson.
That's right.
We got to protect Bryson.
They can't stop the clock but one more time.
Well, Bryson has done a great job he kind of put it on his shoulders right here coming into the second half. But I will say, the offensive line
has done a great
looks
job
like
tonight.
a different offensive line than they did the first half.
They get much love the second half tonight, yes, sir.
And
the defense has come in big.
Defensive line, they've thrown some things in there. I think we went a little bit smaller on defense.
They beat us with a big play. That's the only score they've had the second half.
Hey, sorry, guys. There's light poles in the way. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. The only thing you can do from home is root for the boys to get about 5 more yards, and we'll get out from behind it.
Bryson takes it, goes around the left. There it is. Still on his feet, crosses the 20, the 10, and he slides down at about the 3-yard line.
I really don't understand why that wasn't a late hit. It was obvious what was going on. He come in hot and got hit with him laying on the ground, but we'll take it. Minute 27 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
Hey, smart play by Bryson Hughes. Now letting him catch his breath just a little bit. Get the play called in. Looks like we might be running it all the way down maybe and take a timeout.
Timeout called by the Rebels. Inside 1 minute to play. And again, Cliff, missing Brandon tonight. I was not joking when I said he was down doing the Lord's work this weekend.
Yeah. I miss him, but I don't know
But it's fun calling the game.
I tell you, it's a lot more enjoyable doing this than looking at these computer screens all night. So yeah.
We just started it tonight and let it go. Again, we appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Next week, we'll travel down to Geneva County or down to Hartford and play Geneva County.
Well, Hartford is in Geneva County.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll head down there. Right now, Geneva County's getting beat by Abbeville 20-0. So whenever they come out, they'll be ready, kind of to draw some blood. It looks like we're going to line up here in the victory formation. Looks like we'll have to line up maybe and snap the ball one more time.
One more time.
So Coach Watts and I talked about it in the coaches show. This is his 3rd year here at Long. First 2 years he was beat in Ariton by Ariton. So I know that he'll be ready to kind of bask in the victory just a little bit and then move on and get ready for Geneva County next week.
And that's going to do it right there, folks. At the end of the ball game tonight, your George W. Long Rebels 33, Ariton Purple Cats 27. Man, what a game, Cliff. Like I said, we knew it was going to be a slugfest. Just sit here and punch one another in the mouth. And that's pretty much what we did. We just did what we had to do to pull it out. Bryson Hughes, like you said, he took it on his shoulders, and with the O-line in front of him, and I can't get over that. If you miss that block by Kirkley, you missed a ESPN highlight.
Yeah, that'll be one that whenever they meet on Monday and start looking at film, that'll be one he'll get an attaboy for that.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Matt, one of the biggest things I think for me is we do not have to listen to Purple Rain this year.
Not at all. Not at all. I know I got a niece and 2 nephews over yonder that they thinking of things right now. They can tell me why.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to have to let them think on that. And then I'll tell them why.
Well, a great game by the Rebels. Second half, they came out at halftime. They made their adjustments, went in and drew up their X's and O's and made some adjustments. And whenever they came out in the second half, they came out a different team.
They did, ready to play. Like you said, the defense give up 21 points the first half, give up one big play the second half to Ariton's offense.
Yeah.
One big play, But then again, we was behind the 8 ball from the beginning, kicking off from the 15.
That's right.
So, I mean, penalties got us back to that point. But we was able to do what we needed to do to win this ball game here tonight in Skipperville. Again, folks, we play next Friday. In Hartford, we play Geneva County Bulldogs, be another region game. Right now, we're 2-0 in the region. And this win tonight, it'll help keep us up there around the driver's seat to control our own destiny.
Yeah, and so, we go down here, and I've got these scores. I've got these scores pulled up here from the area. Right now, as reported in the third quarter, Cottonwood 22, Wicksburg 12. Big surprise, 22-12 there in Wicksburg. Let's see if we can pull up any of the other ones. Not really in our area and doesn't really have anything to do with us, but Elba, big over Brantley, 48-0.
That's a big win for Elba Tigers.
Slocum went down to Montgomery Catholic, 42-0. Enterprise, big right now, over Smith Station, 38-7. Zion Chapel, 22. Sampson, 14.
Did we ever catch an updated Carroll score? Was they able to come back?
Right now, according to what's this, the last thing reported on WTVY's website says Charles Henderson, 21. Carroll Eagles, 7. That's at half. So I'm assuming, though, they've, surely they're a little bit further along than that.
I'd love to see the Eagles come out second half and take that win against Charles Henderson.
Yeah. A final, Rehoboth went down to Headland 22-7. 22-6, I'm sorry.
Headland's still on a roll.
Yeah, Headland's they're showing up this year. Looking nice. It seems to be that they're kind of clicking on all cylinders. Which is
as soon as we get through, as soon as the team gets through with their prayer on the field, we're going to try to get Jay to go up and ask Coach Watts his thoughts on the game real quick. Don't forget, folks, while we're waiting on that, Coach's show next Thursday night, El Palacios. Come join us live. Great food. It's fun to watch. Have a good time.
Hey, don't forget, too, now, if you're in person.
Oh, yeah, we got giveaways next week. If you're there, we're going to give away some prizes next week.
That's right. These hats, these white hats that the coaches and all are wearing on the sidelines, we're giving away a hat and a couple of tickets to the next home game. So come out, enjoy listening to Coach Watts.
But if you don't get a chance to come out, make sure you tune us in at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we'll be good to go.
But I know everybody needs some beef nachos and stuff, but we're going to go down here to Jay and see what Coach Watts has to say.
Congratulations on an awesome game, awesome victory, with the exception of an unfortunate fumble that turned out to a touchdown in the end for Ariton. Great game, almost 600 yards of total offense, Coach.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Bryson showed out tonight, and what's on your mind?
Well, I'm just proud of these guys. I just told them, what they just did is character. And they won that football game. There was nothing that any of us did. The fact that we came in at halftime down by 7 points, and those guys grew up right there in front of us at halftime, and they decided that they were going to keep them off the board. Now, we gave up the one, but it was late, and our guys absolutely crammed it down their throat when we had to do it, and I couldn't be more proud of a group of young men.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, great job, Coach.
Congratulations, Coach, and thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. I know tonight was it's probably hard for Jay to be there in his long hat and shirt because he is a Purple Cat.
I say he was a Purple Cat.
He was a Purple Cat. He looks like he's pretty proud now to be a Rebel.
Yeah, I think he looks good in that red and white. So, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We did miss Brandon tonight, but I think we made it through. Maybe Brandon was the bad luck last week. Is that what it was, you think?
Could be. Could be.
We want to thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week. Like Matt said earlier, we'll go down to Hartford, take on Geneva County in another region match as we try to go up 3-0 in the region. These region games, any of these region games are very important to win.
Just like Coach said last night, this rivalry game is big, but the region win is even bigger for us because when you get into the playoffs, being able to play at home sure does help a lot.
That's
All right,
right.
folks, we look forward to seeing y'all next Friday night